In last 3 sessions, we discussed about tense, simple tense, its forms and uses, past tense, its forms and uses. Now we reached in the last session of the tense, which is future tense. So in this future tense, we are going to discuss about its forms and the uses of the future tense. So let's start. Before I can start, so I would like to say myself, Sangeeta, once again welcomes you to my YouTube channel Easy English with Shraddha. So let's start with the future tense, with the forms and the uses. So now first of all we will see the forms of the future tense in a different manner, like affirmative, interrogative, negative and interrogative negative sentences. So first we will see the simple future tense, which is known as future indefinite tense. So the form of future indefinite tense is subject plus will or shall plus present, which is the first form of the verb, and the remaining part of the sentence. So let's see an example. I shall go to Agra tomorrow. You will help him in this difficulty. He will leave for Chennai tomorrow. Next, interrogative sentences. The form of interrogative sentence is shall or will plus subject plus present form of the verb plus the remaining part of the sentences. So, let's see the examples. Will it rain today? Will you help him in his difficulty? Now, we will see the negative sentences and his form. So, first of the form, subject plus shall or will plus not plus present form of the verb plus the remaining part of the sentences. So now we'll see the example. It will not rain today. You will not help him in his difficulties. We shall not win the match. Next. Now, interrogative negative sentence. The form of interrogative negative sentence is shall or will plus subject plus not plus the present form of the verb plus the remaining part of the sentence. So let's see an example. Will it not rain today? Will you not help him for his difficulties? Shall we not win the match? So let's see the first use of the future tense. To say what we think will happen or to invite predictions. So before we think something else, if it else works out, then और prediction, पहले से अनुमान करना या गेस करना कोई चीज कि क्या होने वाला है. सो उस चीज में हम फ्यूचर टेंस का यूज करते हैं. He will not help you at all. Before we pursued that person, we ourselves decided that maybe he will not help us. So in that case, we can use the future tense. He will not help you at all. So which we know it's a think of what will happen or predictions of that particular thing. Next point, to indicate an offer or a promise. Somebody would have offer, we can offer somebody else or we can promise somebody else to do something. Let's see the example. I will give you a nice gift if you pass. It's a offer or a promise. I can offer him that, yeah, if you will pass in this exam, then I will give you a party, or it's a promise from my side that if you pass in the exam, then I am going to give you a gift. So next point, to indicate an instant decisions. कोई डिसीजन इमीडिएटली लेना, पर्टिकुलर टाइम, जो टाइम में आप हैं वहीं पे इमीडिएट कोई डिसीजन लेंगे, तो इन दैट टाइम ऑल्सो वी कैन से द फ्यूचर टेंस. इट इज माई बर्थडे टुडे. टुडे इज माई बर्थडे. वी विल हैव अ ग्रैंड पार्टी. At the particular time, in the same time, I decided to give you the party. So in that case, we can use the future tense. Next point, to express hopes or expectations. We can hope something else, or we can expect from somebody else to something. So I expect India will win this test series. So I'm expecting, I'm hoping that, I can hope, I may hope that India may be win in this test series. So next point we are going to discuss. As we know that will or shall is used for future tense, but in some cases, in sentences, sometimes we never use will or shall, but still it refers to future tense. कभी कभी will और shall के बिना भी sentence में हम लोग future tense का use देख सकते हैं. अभी थोड़े बहुत points यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है. Let's see those things over here. So by using simple present tense, जब simple present tense में होगा sentence, तब भी आप future tense का इस्तेमाल वहाँ पे देखेंगे. Let's see the example. The meeting starts at 10:30 a.m. So still yet the meeting didn't even start. So it's about to start. So when it is about to start, then we have to, this is the future tense. Na will hai, na shall hai, but still it refers to future tense. Like that, one more point. By using the present continuous tense, when it is a sentence is with the present continuous tense, at that time also it refers to the future tense. जैसे कि I am leaving tonight for Goa. मैं आज रात को गोवा निकल रहा हूँ. इसका मतलब still I am in the same place where I was. So I'm about to start. यहाँ पे ना will है ना shall है, but still it refers to future. I am leaving tonight for Goa. So यहाँ पे will और shall के इस्तेमाल किए बगैर भी sentence future को रेफर कर रहा है, क्यों ये simple present continuous में है. Next point, by using is mr, ये तीनों के साथ is mr के साथ plus about to होगा and the v1 form of the verb, so which is called as base form. So यहाँ पे देखिए is mr के साथ about to का use होगा plus verb का first form होगा. The train is about to leave. यहाँ पे देखिए ना will है ना shall है, but still it refers to the future tense. Is है यहाँ पे about to, the train is about to, यहाँ पे देखिए about to leave. This is the base form of the verb leave. So यही भी future का refer कर रहा है without will or shall. Next point, by using is mr plus to plus v1 form of the verb and infinite pattern. So यहाँ पे देखिएगा is mr के साथ to होगा और v1 बेस फॉर्म होगा, उसके साथ infinite pattern होगा. So वहां पे भी future का रेफरेंस आता है. देखिए he is to join the air force, means he is about to join the air force. यहाँ पे is mr के साथ to का होगा and base form होगा and rest of the infinite sentence. So यहाँ पे ना will है ना shall है, but still it refers to future. Next point, by using going to, sentence में going to plus first form of the verb. So let's see, it looks as if it is going to rain today. So ये दिख रहा है कि आज बारिश होने वाला है, ना अभी तक हुआ है ना पहले हुआ था. So अभी जो है पहले आने वाले टाइम में होगा, शायद ये हमारा गेसिंग है. सो यहाँ पे भी ना विल है ना शैल है, बट इट सीम्स टू फ्यूचर, जैसे कि गोइंग टू प्लस v1 फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. सो यहाँ पे देखिए इट लुक्स एज इफ इट इज गोइंग टू रेन टुडे. So now we will discuss about the future continuous tense. Now we are going to discuss about the future continuous tense. The form of the future continuous tense is subject plus shall be or will be plus present participle with the ing form plus the remaining part of the sentence. So now we will see the examples. The farmer will be plucking their fields early this year. I shall be writing to him next month. Next, interrogative sentences. The form of the interrogative sentence is shall or will plus subject plus be plus present participle plus the remaining part of the sentence. So let's see the examples. Will the farmers be plucking their fields early this year? Shall I be writing to him next month? Next, we will discuss about the negative sentences. The form of the negative sentences is subject plus shall not be or will not be plus present participle plus the remaining part of the sentence. So let's see an example. The farmers will not be plucking their fields early this year. I shall not be writing to him next month. Interrogative negative sentences. Now we will see the form of interrogative negative sentences is shall or will plus subject plus not be plus present participle plus the remaining part of the sentence. So let's see the examples. Will the farmers not be plucking their fields early this year? Shall I not be writing to him next month? Now we will discuss about uses of future continuous tense. As we know, wherever we will see the ing after the verb, that is called as continuous tense. So let's see the first point. Describe actions in progress in future. So कोई action जो है वो progress होता हुआ होगा, तो उस जगह में हम future tense का continuous use करेंगे. Tomorrow at this time I shall be taking my class. So tomorrow at this time, it's a pre-planned or it's a action of progress. So that's why we can say tomorrow at this time means यही time में मैं अपना class करूँगी. So this is the future continuous. Next point. Describe an event expected in the normal course. कोई आपका एक्सपेक्टेशन होगा किसी चीज पे और वो भी जो है नॉर्मल चीज में, ज्यादातर दिमाग नहीं मतलब हटा के थोड़ा सा आप अपने नॉर्मल लाइफ में जो यूज करेंगे दिमाग, तो कैसे होगा. द ट्रेन विल बी लीविंग सून. यहाँ पे जो हम लोग नॉर्मली क्या करते हैं, ये जो ट्रेन है हम लोग इमेजिनेशन हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं, या ये जो ट्रेन है अभी थोड़ी देर में छूट जाएगी, तो उस जगह में भी आपका कंटिन्यूअस टेंस का यूज होगा. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, अरेंजमेंट्स एंड प्लान्स. किसी चीज का अरेंज करना या ऑर्गेनाइज करना या प्लान्स करना, फ्यूचर के लिए कुछ प्लान करना, उस चीज में भी हम फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस का यूज करेंगे. वी विल बी रीचिंग ऑस्ट्रेलिया ऑन संडे. सो यहाँ पे जो है मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया संडे पहुंचूंगी, तो यहाँ जो है ये मेरा प्लान है कि मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया संडे तक का पहुंच जाऊंगी. सो इसीलिए ये हम लोगों का प्लान है, इसके चलते हम कंटिन्यूअस टेंस का यूज करेंगे. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, पोलाइट क्वेश्चंस. किसी को पोलाइटली आप क्वेश्चन करेंगे. ये जो ज्यादा तरह से हायर लेवल वाले लोअर लेवल से पूछते हैं, जैसे कि बॉस पूछते हैं अपने क्लाइंट से या वर्कर्स से, या प्रिंसिपल हुआ तो उनके स्टाफ से, या टीचर्स है जो स्टूडेंट्स. ऐसे जो लेवल्स हैं उस हिसाब से पोलाइट क्वेश्चंस जो हैं उनसे आप बात करने की तरीका है। When will you finish this work? यहाँ पे जो है बॉस जो है वो अपने क्लाइंट से पूछ रहा है या अपने वर्कर से पूछ रहा है कब तक आप ये काम करेंगे। तो यहाँ पे भी जो है जो वर्क है वो चालू है और कब तक ये फिनिश होगा। इन दैट केस वी कैन यूज continuous tense, future continuous. Next, an action which is result of a routine. So एक result जो है आप जो काम करोगे वो result जो निकलेगा रूटीन का वो जगह में भी आप future continuous का यूज करेंगे। She will be passing his house tomorrow. It is on her way home from work. So ये जो चीज है She will be passing, वो जो जाएगी रास्ते में, तो कल जो रास्ते से वो जाएगी ये रास्ता उसके घर देते हुए जाएगी। सो इसीलिए उस जगह में भी हम फ्यूचर कंटिन्यूअस का यूज करेंगे। नेक्स्ट वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस।
The future perfect tense. So the form of the future perfect tense is subject plus shall have or will have plus past participle with the third form of the verb plus the remaining part of the sentence. Let's see the examples. I shall have revised my lessons. He will have reached home by now. You will have heard the news. Now we will see the interrogative sentences. The form of the interrogative sentences is shall or will plus subject plus have plus participle plus the remaining part of the sentence. So let's see the examples. Shall I have revised my lessons? Will he have reached home by now? Will you have heard the news? Now we will see the negative sentences. The form of the negative sentences is subject plus shall or will not have plus past participle plus the remaining part of the sentence. So let's see the examples. I shall not have revised my lessons. He will not have reached home by now. You will not have heard the news. Interrogative negative sentences. Let's see the form of the interrogative negative sentence. Shall or will plus subject plus not have plus past participle plus the remaining part of the sentence. Let's see the examples. Shall I not have revised my lessons? Will he not have reached home by now? Will you not have heard the news?
So let's see the uses of future perfect tense. So there are not many uses in future perfect tense because future perfect is a pre-planned tense. Because of all these sort of examples, I can clarify your doubts for the future perfect tense. One by one we will see the examples. I shall have returned from school by that time means it's a perfectly by the time I will return home. So it's a perfect time whatever he mentioned over here. So that's why we can use future perfect tense over here. At the same time, one more example, say he will have retired by the year of 2021. by the year of 2021 he is going to retire. Means this is also mentioned, the particular period or particular time they mention. Means in that particular time or that particular period of time they will complete anyhow the work. So that's why we can say future perfect tense over here. Next example, before you go to see her, she will left the place. आप वहां से पहुंचने से पहले ही वो उस जगह से जा चुकी होगी. मीन्स यहाँ पे भी जो टाइम ड्यूरेशन है वो भी वो बता दिए है. यहाँ पे भी टाइम है कि आप वहां से पे पहुंचोगे उससे पहले ही वो जा चुकी होगी. मीन्स वो भी परफेक्टली डन है कि वो जो स्टेटमेंट दी है वो परफेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है. दैट्स व्हाई वी कैन से फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस ओवर हियर. Rather than this, there are no many uses for future perfect tense. Now we shall go to uses of future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense also like the same way, but there is no many uses for these things. We will see the examples. She will have been, as per my knowledge, and I told you before also that have been is the continuous form of the tense. So she will have been learning French. French language जो है वो learn करिए for 2 years. By the end of this year, यहाँ पे भी देखिए year mention को हो गया है कि by the end of this particular year she will finish up the learning of French language. So that's why we can say it's still continuing, going on. The language she is learning, it's continuing. So the end of this year she will finish up that. So it is the continuous form. Next, I shall have been means this is also a continuous. I shall have been writing for half an hour when this serial ends. Before the serial ends, half an hour, it takes half an hour for me to writing part. I shall have been writing मतलब मैं अभी लिख रही हूँ for an half an hour. अभी तक चल रहा है मेरा. When this serial ends that मेरा ये वाला जो है complete हो जाएगा. Until now we discussed about the tense, various kinds of tenses, about the present tense, its forms, its uses, past tense, its forms and uses, future tense, its forms and uses. So now I'm going to give you some exercises to do and modify yourself more and more. So if you want to be clear about your doubts, about your knowledge and all, then you have to definitely attend the question paper what I'm going to give you now, and at the same time I'm going to give you the answers of the questions. But a request to you, all of you, first you have to do your own, then only you need to cross check your answers with my answer. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.